Before you install your part, check out this technical tip.
Today we're going to replace an original Ford powertrain control module with a replacement unit. This replacement unit has an F at the end of the part number, which means the module must be flash programmed with the correct calibration, programmable parameters, and vehicle identification number. After the replacement module has been programmed, there may be additional steps required to set up the passive anti-theft system if the vehicle is so equipped.
Before you can start with the programming, make sure you have all the tools you need, including a PC with internet connection that meets the minimum requirements for the Ford software, and a Ford-approved J2534 tool or Ford Vehicle Communications module. You'll also need a subscription to the Ford module programming applications for the J2534 tool or integrated diagnostic software. It's also recommended to connect a battery charger to the vehicle during programming or learn procedures to ensure that proper battery voltage is maintained. If the vehicle has a PATS Type E system requiring keys to be programmed into the replacement PCM, then all of the keys used on the vehicle, including valet and spare keys, should be gathered up to set up the PATS system. The Ford application should indicate how many keys are required for programming. Before beginning the PCM replacement, it's important to ensure that any vehicle conditions that may have caused damage to the original PCM are resolved. Inspect the vehicle and perform any necessary diagnostic procedures or TSBs related to the vehicle to ensure the replacement PCM will not be damaged by an existing condition. Failure to address a problem on the vehicle may lead to an unsuccessful vehicle repair, damage the replacement PCM, and void the warranty of the replacement PCM. The preferred method of installation process is to transfer the programmed information from the original PCM to the replacement PCM by selecting Programmable Module Installation. For this to work, the original PCM must still be installed on the vehicle and communicating with the reprogramming tool. Follow the prompts on the Ford system to create a new session. Identify the vehicle and retrieve the available information from the original PCM. Once the identification has been completed, select the Toolbox tab from the upper left-hand corner of the screen and follow the prompts through the Module Programming and Programmable Module Installation. If any programmable information was missed, the system may request that you provide the missing vehicle information. If you do not have the information available, it can be accessed from the www.motorcraftservice.com website. The calibration label should also be filled out and applied to the vehicle or PCM as required. If the original PCM is not available or will not communicate, then the replacement PCM will have to be programmed through manual steps. If the replacement PCM is installed for identification, then you should select No when the PCM application is identified on the Ford programming system. The application may appear to be correct, but unless the exact calibration desired has been identified in the replacement PCM, it should be considered the wrong calibration for the vehicle. After stating that the application identified is not correct, follow the system prompts to enter the correct information so the replacement PCM can be programmed with the proper calibration. When programming the replacement PCM through manual steps, updating any programmable parameters may require the PCM to be completely programmed again. After the calibration and parameters have been programmed, proceed to the Programmable Module Installation to select and program the correct VIN, if the application requires it. At the end of the programming event, the system should clear any diagnostic trouble codes that may have been set. The calibration label also should be filled out and applied to the vehicle or PCM. If the vehicle is equipped with a PATS system, it will have to be set up after the replacement PCM has been programmed. If the replacement PCM has been programmed by the manufacturer, the programming would not include setting up the PATS system, so that setup must be performed with the replacement PCM on the vehicle. To identify the type of PATS system on the vehicle, check the key code lookup section at www.motorcraftservice.com. Refer to the appropriate chart by vehicle and model year to determine the system requirements and follow the procedure for setup. Take note that 2 keys are required to meet the minimum requirements for most PATS systems. For some applications, the module that contains the PATS control function is not the PCM, though the PCM has been replaced. Also, some newer types of PATS systems may not be set up using a J2534 tool due to the communication protocol used for the PATS system on those vehicles. Thanks for taking the time to watch this technical tip.